Welcome to today's card class. Today I'm bringing you a few of my favourite retiring products. So it's going to be a bit of a sad class. Not really. But yeah, so let's get into it. This is the card we're going to be making. And it uses the Butterfly Basics stamp set, and there's actually two in this one. This is an absolutely stunning stamp set, and I'm going to be so sad to see it go. You've got your two butterflies here, your flowers, your fern, your little background images, and then you've got your three sentiments, and such a all-round useful set. So I'm going to be very sad to see that one go. We're also going to be using our bold butterfly framelits here. So what I'm going to be using today is this one right here to make these gorgeous little vellum butterflies. And I do recommend, if you have this set at home or you have this set, to get both. They are both retiring and they work so well together. Now, I just want to show you what I mean by that. So this is the bold butterfly set, and you'll see this image here, or this die here, actually fits this one from the butterfly set perfectly. So you can cut a solid image or your stamped image and then put a die cut image over the top, like they're both cut out. And the same with this butterfly here. You got your outline in your bold butterfly, and then you've got your detailed die in the butterfly set. So I really recommend, if you have one, to get the other, because you'll find you'll be able to interact with them so much better. And something I've never mentioned before, guys, this magnetic sheet here doesn't come with the dies. I'm sure if you've bought Stampin' Up dies before, you'll know that. I just get the L or P plates from the cheap shop, and you get 2 in a pack, and they're actually 6x6, so I just cut it in half, and I do a 6" by 3" strip down the centre for most of mine. Occasionally I'll use a bigger one, or I'll use 2 small strips, but most of them just use half an L plate. And when you peel off your L or P side, the adhesive will stay, and that will stick straight onto the card that comes in the pack easily like that. Right, let's pop them out of the way so we can start on our card. So today we've got a Night of Navy base, which I've already pre-scored there. Then we have an Island Indigo layer. Island Indigo is one of our retiring colours. That's a bit sad. And then we have a Whisper White layer on top. My butterflies here are using United Navy and again your Island Indigo. Oh, why is my focus going funny? Alright, we're back. Right. So to stamp these, what I usually do, straight into the Island Indigo, because it's my lighter colour. And then I'm going to use a Dauber on my Night of Navy, and I'm just going to go around the edges like this. It's having serious focusing issues today. There we are. I'm going to stamp that one partly off the page. Do the same again. Actually, I've just realised I probably actually came in with an even lighter colour in my original one. So let me just grab some Pool Party here. So Pool Party tends to be more or less the lighter version of an Island Indigo. So I'm going to pop that down there. going to quickly use my Stampin' Clean. So if you don't have a Stampin' Scrub, guys, I absolutely recommend them. You got one side is your wet side, which you'll see the little, I don't know if you can see it in that there, the little drops there, and on the other side, your dry side, you'll have a little sun. So we just spritz the wet side with some Stampin' Mist, which is designed to actually condition your stamps as well as clean them, so I do recommend it. You can just use spray and wipe or other things, but they won't condition the stamp, they'll only clean it. Give it a scrub onto the dry side. There we are, all beautiful. Except my Stampin' Scrub is a bit dirty, so I need to wash that. Right, so we're going to go again. We're going to go Pool Party. Got a dauber here for the Island Indigo, so I'm going to bring that up through the centre, so the sides there a bit. Then my United Navy, right around the edges. Let's see what that one looks like, eh? Right there, I think. There we go. That's a nice variegation. Alright. Take it off. Back into my light. Next colour. One of the beautiful things about doing it this way too, guys, is every single one is going to be just slightly unique, which for a butterfly is just perfect, because you don't really want them all to be identical, do we? Okay, here. So I'm going to do 5. Generally we find that when we use an odd number, it does provide a much better balance. So I'm just going to do 5 of these guys today. I'm just leaving a bit of gap on this side because I want to fit my greeting in there. Okay, so that's my butterflies done. And I actually just love them like that, even without the vellum. But we're going to give it a little bit more today, like the vellum on. But before I do that, I'm just going to hang on to my United Navy ink here. Get my dauber again. Make sure it's not too wet. And then I'm just going to gradually lighten the edge, darken the edges. Just a little flicks away from yourself, just along that edges. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just giving you a little bit of extra colour, a little bit of antiquing almost. And as you can see, we don't even really need to re-ink as we go through. There's usually enough in our dauber that will give us plenty of colour. There we are. Alright, should bring some back. Now for my greeting, I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm going to go into the Island Indigo. Get it nicely inked up there, and I'm just going to use my United Navy and just sponge again, just a little bit more around the edges. Give that deeper outside. Hopefully I'm straight. No, crooked. I think every greeting I do on camera is crooked. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Alright, so then I'm going to bring my base back in. Going to glue down my layers. So I spoke about before, guys, I tend to work a bit backwards when I'm measuring layers, which is why I don't tend to give you the size of them in the videos. But so for this one, this is, oh, can't even get it straight. This one is 4mm smaller than my card front. And then my white layer is 4mm smaller again. So which means it would be 14.4 by 10.1. 14.4 by 10.1. And then this layer being 4mm short again would be 14 by 9.7. That's that bit done. Now I've gone ahead and I've pre-cut my vellum butterflies here. Oh, I shouldn't have stuck that layer on. I wonder if I can quickly get it back off. Oops, 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 oops. Oh, that was lucky, just in the nick of time. It's just about to set. Right, so for this one, just going to put the glue just in the middle of it. I'm going to dab it off a bit so it's not too obvious. And that way it doesn't look really wet when I'm putting it on. I'll just hold it for a second. There we are. Actually, that really dark butterfly looks quite nice underneath that vellum. It shows up really well. So you might not want to do the lighter part on yours. Oh, come through. I'm just going to poke these bits out. They've all cut. They're just not popped out properly. So just along the centres of them down. I'll keep moving off the paper since I've already pre-stuck that. And for this last one, obviously I can't do the centre of the butterfly, so I'm just going to do a little line along this edge. And I'm going to glue him over the top. Just hold there. I'm just going to come around, I'm going to just put the blade edge right along the side of my cardstock, so now it's going to line up properly, and just trim off those bits of butterfly that go over. Now, of course, you could pre-plan this and if you're good, and plan so that the parts that you're cutting off on this side matched up with what you were needing on that side, and reuse the same butterfly. But I didn't do that, so do it there. Now I can glue it to my card front. Hold it for a couple of seconds, that makes it just a bit flatter or even when it adheres down. There we are. To finish it off, I'm going to add some rhinestone basic jewels. What is this? This little tool I'm using here, guys, you'll see me use it quite a bit. This is actually a silhouette vinyl tool. It's used for weeding or getting the silhouette up off the vinyl cutting mat. But I find it so handy for using with these sorts of gems and things. Just prise off the edge so perfectly, you don't end up with them stuck to you or anything else. And last one. And that's it. That's our card made. Now, this also looks stunning in other colours. So here's a happy birthday one I've done here. The greeting comes from the same stamp set, and it's using Rich Razzleberry and Melon Mambo. There's our colours in that one. And here we have the Sending Wishes Your Way using Calypso Coral and Blushing Bride. I hope you've got some inspiration from today, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.